WMOA, AM 1490 and FM 101.3.
Welcome to another Hall of Fame inductee segment. We'll focus now on the class of 1969's David Burke. Burke attended Marietta High School from 1965 through 1969 and was an all-around athlete for the Tigers, participating in football, basketball, track, and baseball. Burke was a rare four-sport letterman. He excelled as a running back in football, and David was named first-team All-Ohio in 1968. In track and field, he set the school record in the long jump. Burke continued playing sports in college while attending Ashland University. He was a four-year letterman in football, a four-year letterman in track and field, and he also played baseball for 1 year. Joining us now is David's cousin, teammate, and fellow Hall of Famer, Larry Burke.
Boy, I know you guys came up together through all the different sporting programs and everything, and it has to be pretty special.
Well, it is, and it was special when we were playing, and a lot of people still thought we were brothers. We were playing because we did everything together growing up, and we played against each other in elementary school, but once we got to middle school and in high school, we did pretty much everything together at that point in time. Dave just went at this spring, went the track route, and I went baseball.
I got you. And then football, I think you were his quarterback, weren't you?
I was his quarterback, and we'll talk basically about 1968 when he was a starting tailback and one of the top tailbacks in the state of Ohio. And that's when you voted as coaches and sports writers and stuff for the top person at each position. And he just was fantastic his junior and senior year. I was playing quarterback, and we kind of had some good times because we had some real good people playing for us.
Oh, yeah. If we just look at Hall of Fame members in our own right, I mean, you're talking about a couple of guys that are going in this year, Casey Meade and Roger Mooney. You had Rick Newsom, probably young at that age, Burnworth. I mean, there was a big group, wasn't there?
Big group. We had, like I say, Roger Mooney and Casey Meade going this year. They were great at different sports, but especially football. Burnworth, of course, football. Newsom going in several years ago. They just had some really great athletes at that point in time and played such tough competition. And I think those guys are getting the recognition right now.
You talk about David and him being a cousin and a great tailback and everything. Was there a game? I know that I kind of remember different games, and I've heard people talk about your overall play and stuff, but there was ever anything that kind of stood out about David?
Well, we got along so well as cousins and stuff, but that whole team with Carl Ryder was a guard and Burnworth was tackle, and then we had Newsom and stuff. So, but Broner had turned my senior year turned the play calling over to me. I basically called about 75% of my own plays, which was unique because Coach Forshee put together a game plan and wrote it out. And I just remember one big thing about David. I mean, we gave him the ball an awful lot, but I got on him an awful lot also, or not an awful lot, but sometimes. And I remember I threw him a screen pass, and he was out there, and he slipped and fell right before the ball got to him. He come back to the huddle, and I said, "Boy, that's the last time I throw you the ball." And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. That's the last time I'm going to throw the ball to you. And so we had certain things like that.
You talked about you went baseball, and then he went to track. Was he? I know that he had the long jump record for a while. Was he blazing speed? Was he fast?
Yes, he was. There were several relays, and I don't know if you remember Coach Anderson's at that time. He's in several years at that time, but Dave was the anchor on the relay team, on the 440 relay team, and he caught many people from behind, and it was just a thrill to watch him run along with the other guys. But Dave had blazing speed. When he got in the open, everybody I remember many times of handing the ball off to him, and I just lay on the ground and watch him run. That type of thing.
You went to Muskingum. He went to Findlay. No.
He went
to Ashland. Yeah.
He went to Ashland. Okay.
And did he compete there?
Yeah, he started to, but the last part of sophomore year in football, I think it was that. He hurt his knee. He got a knee injury. He was playing, but they switched him to defensive back, and he returned punts and played defensive back, and he had a knee injury. It nagged him for the next year, and then that was when he ended his football.
All right. And then I know that for years he worked with the Cleveland Clinic and so on before he came up with the lupus disease.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Passed away in 2020.
Right. And that's just a shame that happened with the lupus and everything. Because it really set him back. He was very active and, of course, an athlete and everything, and it just was things he couldn't do.
Right. Boy, I'm going to tell you what, I appreciate you spending this time and these stories with us. And are you going to be able to make it to the dinner?
Oh, I will be there. I'll be at Friday night's game. I've been to 2 other games so far. I still support the Tigers, and of course, he helped Jason Show for several years and everything. I will be at the dinner with his son. His son, we call him, it's David Jamal.
Okay.
And we've already referred by his middle name. That's a kind of a family thing, David Jamal, even though it's David Jr. But we will be there supporting him. He's coming down that afternoon, and so we'll have a little family get-together.
Hey, appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you on October 7th, and I just can't thank you enough for the stories.
Sure, thank you very much for asking. I could go on for another hour if you want me to. You got time?
We'll save those for October 7th. I appreciate it, Larry, and I'll see you at the banquet.
Okay, thank you for all you're doing, okay?
All right, good deal. Larry Burke joining us here as we talk about inductee David Burke and the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
David Burke graduated from Ashland in 1973 with a bachelor's degree in business and a minor in business administration. Burke climbed the administrative ladder at the Cleveland Clinic Hospital for many years before being diagnosed with the debilitating disease lupus. David Burke, who loved his small community and the people of Washington County, passed away in 2020 and is survived by his only son, David Jr. Congratulations to David Burke and his family on his induction into the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame.